What's up, 90s lovers? My name's Phil, and it's time to get your fill of the 90s. But today's going to be a little bit different. It's a very sad day for the world of entertainment. Stan Lee has died. So Stanley Martin Lieber was born in December 1922 in Manhattan. He went to school in the Bronx. He was a factory worker where he made pants until he started to work with his uncle over at Timely Comics, which was for another magazine, and in there they'd have some comics. Stanley was actually started off as just like a coffee boy. He would help his family member and then the other people in the office there by erasing old pencil lines on finished products until finally he got the chance to start writing for, it was actually a Captain America comic, not as we know Captain America today, but as, you know, what they wrote in this magazine. Later in the 60s, though, Timely Comics became Marvel Comics, and Stan Lee had a much larger role in there. Created all big characters like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. He helped create Iron Man, the X-Men, Hulk. All the big characters you know from Marvel wouldn't have been possible without Stan Lee. A lot of people don't know, though, in between that time, he actually was a World War II veteran. He served from 1942 till 1945 and got involved because of Pearl Harbor, which many Americans did. During his time in World War II, though, he actually was... So he was on the front lines at first, and then they realized how good of a writer he was. So he started doing posters. Some of it were propaganda. Some of it was just entertainment for the other troops. He's always been really good at helping people escape reality and to find different fantasies. And, you know, that's what he's known for, is creating characters in worlds that people can escape to. Now, he, in the most recent years, has been in a nursing home for a little bit. He hasn't been being treated right by family. There was a lot of elder abuse care scandals that were going on. And, you know, hopefully none of that was true. Hopefully, you know, he was able to live his life the way anybody would want to live out the rest of their life. And for everything that he's done, I mean, think about all the movies that wouldn't exist today, the TV shows, the comic books, just the fan culture that Stan Lee helped create through Marvel. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And he was there during the 90s when Marvel went through a really tough time. I'm going to tie this back to the 90s just so nobody gets mad at me. The Marvel during the 90s was a rough time. They almost went bankrupt. Comic books were not popular anymore. They started overprinting them, which made them almost worthless. They were like toilet paper. I mean, they were worth nothing. He sold rights. Him along with the CEO there, they sold rights to rides, movies, TV shows, everything. That's why Fox and Sony own things like the X-Men and Spider-Man and many other characters. The 90s were a rough time for Marvel as a whole. But, I mean, even though that all happened, the current CEO of Marvel still holds Stan Lee as the founder, as the creator of all these great characters. That's why he's featured in all the movies still. And I heard they actually filmed, I believe, another 10... Don't quote me. I believe they filmed 10 extra features, so he'll still be in the movies, you know, at least for a little while. And I'm sure with CGI, they'll keep Stan Lee reoccurring in roles. So that's always, you know, everybody always looks for that little Easter egg of Stan Lee, and they're doing something funny. And people are going to miss that. They're going to miss that if it stops. And, you know, he's always been the face of Marvel, and his legacy will live on through everything. I mean, the guy even helped, you know, DC create characters. He's just an awesome, awesome guy who, he's going to be missed. Everybody's going to miss him. No one will ever be as big a star as Stan Lee was. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Show some love for Stan Lee somewhere. Post a picture of your favorite Marvel character somewhere. Go leave comments on other videos, you know. Thank you, Stan Lee. Anything. Do what you gotta do. But he's gonna be missed. And the world's gonna be a different place without him. So thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Maybe we'll do a whole video on Marvel in the 90s, because a lot happened during that time period. And it would be nice to kind of chronicleize it and get it out there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you got your fill of the 90s.